One of the most common questions that I get asked on my social media, sometimes it's via email, is how can I get my catcher comfortable with the ball hitting them? They are scared to block. They try and catch everything because they have a fear of the ball hitting them, right? It's actually, I've even had this issue with college level catchers before. It's totally normal. Your instincts say when something's flying at you to get out of the way, to bob, weave, duck, and move. Mindset is probably, in my opinion, the most important component to blocking. You have to have that no fear mindset. You have to understand that sometimes it's going to hurt a little bit. You can be on time, get into perfect position, and somehow, some way that ball finds somewhere where there's no padding, hit you on the wrist, hit you on the bicep. And for a lot of young catchers, once you get hit by the ball and you feel that pain, it takes some getting used to. Some end up not being catchers anymore, but for those who have a passion for the position, like being back there, like being in the action, it's important that we get them comfortable with the ball hitting them. So a great drill progression that I use to get the catcher comfortable with the ball hitting them and making contact with their body is just a sit and get hit series, and it looks like this. So the first part of the drill is just get your catcher down into blocking position. You can check body position, body angle, posture, knee position. Are their feet toed back or curled underneath? Are they toed out to the side? Some point back, most point out to the side, whatever it takes if they have the ankle mobility to be able to get the hips low enough, right? So this is just a sit and get hit drill, and I'm just gonna do 3 reps. It looks like this. He's gonna look at the ball, then as the ball bounces off the ground and gets into his chest protector, he's gonna watch it. He's gonna tuck his chin and watch it all the way in. Get your hips up just a little bit and a little more angle with your body, yeah. So notice how this ball stayed closer. On those first 2 reps, Wilder's posture was a little bit upright, so it was hitting him and wanting to roll out. All I had him do was lift his hips slightly, angle his body a little bit more over the top, and the next one that bounced is stay closer. So you want to watch their posture during this drill progression. So that's going to be the first step in the progression. You can do as many reps as you want to in order to get them comfortable with the ball hitting them. Next is going to be, go ahead and stay on your knees, hands up. We just call this a mitt flip block. Okay, so they start with their hands up. They just practice starting down, get them comfortable with the ball hitting them. Now they're going to practice getting their mitt in proper position while still getting comfortable with the ball hitting them. Good. Watch the posture, right? A little bit higher with the hips, a little bit forward. Very nice. Next step in the progression, I call them mitt down blocks. So we're going to start with our mitt on the ground and the bare hand behind. As I initiate my throw, he's going to kick his feet back, drop his knees down, and funnel his mitt back between his legs. It looks like this, mitt down blocks. And then the next step in the progression is going to be to put it all together. So he's going to start in this transition stance, and I start in your transition stance, so feet close together and down. Then as I lift my arm up and back, he's going to transition into a secondary and then go into a block. That was my throw, not Wilder's block. I threw that off to the side. So we're down, ready, block. Down, ready, block. Cool. So we start down in blocking position. Again, you can do as many reps as you want. Really common is going to be to get skinny. So start in a blocking position, start regular. And then as I go to throw, look up at the ball, bring your knees in as I go to block. Yeah, as I go to throw, it's really common to bring those knees in and try and get skinny. Sometimes catchers will turn and flinch, they'll turn their body. Everyone has their own unique flinch. Some turn to the left, some turn to the right. Go as many reps as you need that they end up just sitting there and the only movement is them tucking their chin, okay? And you're just standing right next to them. You can throw it as hard as you want. I will add this in, a common fear is to get hit in the mask, right? Sometimes it'll ring your bell a little bit. In order to get them comfortable with that, you can actually, the shorter you bounce it, the higher on their body it's going to hit them, and you can purposely bounce the ball off of their mask, just again, to get them comfortable with the feel of the ball, basically hitting them in the face. It's hitting them in their face mask, but it looks something like this. So get in blocking position. Here we go. So you hear the click of his mask, right? Obviously, it's hard to control the ball off of our face. It does happen sometimes. But if you have someone that keeps wanting to turn and they're flinching and they're lifting, get them comfortable with the ball hitting them by just getting them in blocking position. If you throw it right close to them, but it's going to hit them in the belly button. You throw it out shorter, out by the plate, it's going to end up hitting up in their mask to get them comfortable with that feel, right? So if you have a catcher or you're a catcher that has a little bit of a fear of getting hit by the ball, totally normal and natural, especially for inexperienced catchers that are just getting into the position. You have to get comfortable with the pain, be comfortable being uncomfortable, we call it. This sit and get hit series is a great way to work your way into being able to do a live block more comfortably.